So we had someone lay our tile, and we had bought a grout that was actually supposed to match the tile, but as you can see, I don't know if they didn't mix it right, but it's kind of a light gray. It's not brown. So I decided to try to paint it. And so we found this Grout Refresher. The label's been ripped off, but it's by Mapei, M-A-P-E-I. And this one is mocha. And anyway, the instructions said to apply it and then wait 20 minutes and spray it and rub it off, rub the excess off with a damp cloth. However, I found that both the dry and the wet methods that were listed on the instructions were too laborious. It was taking me forever just to do that corner right there, their way. Took me over an hour because once that stuff dries, it really doesn't want to come off. Like you can still see on the edges there, and I have scrubbed and scrubbed trying to get that off. It just won't come off. So I was just about ready to give up, but my brilliant, amazing husband said, hey, why don't you try using painter's tape? So I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. And you know what? Yes, it takes a while to get the tape lined up perfectly with the grout and match up the corners and all that, but it doesn't take near as long to do that as it was taking me to put it on, get it all over the tile, and then scrub it off. It was awful. And so far I've done all of this in just a few minutes, and it's working beautifully. Like I just did this line right here, and see, there's no residue on the tile whatsoever. Well, maybe a tiny bit, but you just have to make sure that your tape is sealed really good along the edges. So the next step is then just to come up here and just coat it like this. And then I have this little paintbrush. You want a small one, it helps a lot. And then you just fill in the edges. Make sure it covers it really good. And this comes out pretty good. So this much will cover a long area. And then I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. All right, so you can see if I didn't have the tape there, what a mess it would have made on the tile, which the instructions say you can come back later and get that off. Well, you can, but I just found it to be hard. Maybe it's the kind of tile we have, I'm not sure. But I'll show you as you peel the tape off, if you've done a good job anyway, making sure the tape was down good. And you kind of got to peel it slow so you don't make a mess with the tape. It's near perfect. There's maybe a few little tiny spots I may have to come back with. I found that using this blue scrub brush, after it dries, you spray it with a little bit of water and then use the scrub brush. It comes off pretty good, but this is just working so much better for me. So anyway, Hope that helps.